Hello, Taurus. This is Pocket Watch. I'm Lambie. Um, just wanted to let you know that I decided to um, feel like you're going to be picking up the pieces where they were left off at. Okay. And I decided to shuffle a little bit more while you guys were here. Sometimes I try to shuffle while before the video and stuff, but something came to me and was like, you want me to, not you want me to shuffle, but shuffling while I'm speaking to you right now is like helpful because there's some way that you guys coincide with me recreating things for you, right? So maybe this is really far off, but I'm like, dude, you know how they have like the Benihanas and somebody cooks in front of you and it just makes it a whole lot worthwhile. But then it's like, dude, there's some people that really love for a dish to be delivered to them and it's sizzling and stuff like that, right? They don't have to see anybody make it, but it's just come with the aroma and it's exactly what they want. They really love that. As for you, you're like, no, I want something done before me. I want to see it done, because why? Because, hey, maybe that's just how it's just helpful to you. And so I feel like there's just certain things, certain ways you like things done. If it's a certain relationship, you're like, hey, I don't need a lock on my phone. You don't need a lock on your phone. We can share the same car. We could commute to work and all these things. Like, you're more of like, hey, let's lay all this stuff out on the table. Like, I'm trying to make things, to you it's like you're trying to make things better, but I feel like whoever you're trying to explain something to, it has to be like a compromise. And it's like, that's not what I was doing. That's not what I was thinking. And that's just how I feel right now. Okay. So, again, you guys, please, subscribe, like, comment if you can. And Taurus, let's just see what's going on. I feel like there's a lot of congestion in your mind's eye. Okay. So like the way you thinking about somebody, how you were thinking, things are just very foggy. Even in my eyes right now, I'm trying to read in and I'm trying to see something, but I just can't. And I think that's how you feel. I'm trying to see something in a better light, but I just don't see it that way. Right? I can't change my mind to thinking in a certain person's point of view. I just don't do that. And I feel like you're dealing with a Virgo, or a Virgo, and or you're taking a Virgo state of mind right now. Okay, so it's like, nah, like I'm the leader of what I'm doing. I'm not. There's no way for me to sit in your seat. Okay, I'm not looking from your point of view because you're not making sense and I'm not dealing with it. And that's how I feel like there's somebody in your thing. You're the, Taurus, the Hierophant. You don't deal with things like that. King of Pentacles, you don't deal with things like that. Okay, so I'm just saying, no, if those cards come out, that's just letting me know that you're in a full control of your situation. But if not, if Kings of Pentacles, Hierophant, or anything like that doesn't come out, again, I'm still looking for a Knight of Pentacles. I'm also looking for the Hermit. Gemini, I'm looking for the Lovers. I'm looking for the Moon right now, if you're dealing with Pisces. And so it's like, if those things don't come out, it had me think of people are trying you. And Taurus, I mean, not Taurus. Oh, yeah, I am dealing with Taurus. Yeah, so Taurus, if somebody's trying, Taurus, people always trying you regardless. Just know that, okay? People always try you because why? You hold that energy to where you're not going to let nobody play with you or disrespect you, okay? And when somebody don't recognize who you are, that's disrespecting you. Right? Because I feel like people already know exactly. I feel like you deal with a lot of petty people. You deal with a lot of petty energy. And I feel like you're just somebody who is targeted. I feel like you're a targeted person. Okay? You're a target. So, if that's true as just right now, let's kind of figure out what kind of target are you? Okay? Okay, so yeah. You're not dealing with anybody that deals with the arts or any kind of craft. You're not dealing with anybody who has a huge amount of energy. So I feel like right now you must be very close to an environment, or you may be on a level or like a parallel universe to where things are still like at a low key. Right? And what I say by low key, meaning that there are not high keys used in these realms. They're low keys used in these realms. And so it's like the way that people trade off and the way that life is working. If you do have any magic that's going through, or you're feeling things around you, which I've been in these situations before, it's making it to where, you can't really do anything. I've had people, you go to the supermarket or you go shopping somewhere and people are running circles around you and you want to, it's like, it's so energetic. It's so weird. It's also very hostile. And you're left in the middle of these people. It's like, what kind of fraud or what are y'all doing? But it's energetic as well. It's very magical in a sense. And so that's what I mean by low key. You're dealing with people who are just trying to, you're dealing with people who are very selfish, people that are very out for themselves. When you go out, you may have like a lot of young people playing games, stealing in the stores. It's holiday season. We don't like when people are stealing around us either. That's doing too much. When somebody want to run out the store and they kind of hit you, or they hide behind you, or using you as to block, the way. Like, it's very awkward. And I just feel like that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with adolescents, okay? You're dealing with people that are, you're dealing with people that know their true identity right now, but they don't want to come to face the terms of, if you guys keep living like this, I'm going to separate from you, or ideally, there's going to be a separation within your own life. When the soul separation from the body. No, not to be funny though, but I'm serious. Like, you already made decisions in your life, Taurus, that this is not what I want to do. If you're a woman and you were dealing with a certain kind of men, or you was liking a certain type of fast lane, you're saying like, dude, something already came. I already had a realization. I had a heart to heart with myself, and I realized the people that I was connecting with, they are creating a blueprint for me. They're creating a file for me. The way that people look at me, the way that people see me, I see a documentary. I see a documentary of a certain lifestyle. And when you see those documentaries, have you noticed that those people are so set on? I don't care if it's hoarders. I don't care if it's, a certain kind of lockdown type way. I don't care if it's a corporate person that likes to have everything in order. Those people are set in their ways, and that's going to be a life for them. And that's why we are able to do a documentary on them, because it's true all the way to the bone. It's true life. Okay. And so right now I'm thinking that you need to talk to somebody. You need to talk to somebody. You need to call somebody, even if it's and I don't know if I told you this before, but if you want to call like a certain counselor or something like that, if you want to do a certain therapy and stuff, you need to express yourself in a certain way to somebody who is professional, or somebody that you truly love, somebody who is really elder, somebody who has not the best advice, but somebody who is very clear on what they're speaking about, somebody that don't really know your business, but when you open up and you speak to them, they can reciprocate in a way to where it is very professional. And that way you may not have to pay, but you do get what you need. Okay. That's what's going to help you break away from these changes. The way that this person has his hair right here is blowing in the wind. It's a fast getaway. Okay. I'm a strong person. I'm a strong believer in domestic violence, things of the sense. And it's heartbreaking, and it's crazy. It really is. And when I say crazy, like, no, it's crazy. The person that's dealing with a man or a woman, it's like, dude, like, and men, you guys deal with domestic as well. You get with a woman and they want you to be somebody for them. They want you to be somebody for them. Nah, I'm already myself. Okay. I'm already dealing with what I'm dealing with. Okay. And so when you get with somebody and they want you to be somebody, and they trying to pump your gas for you because they want you to go. If they pump your gas, but then you got to drive where they want you to go, how is that helpful for you? Okay. So like, that's domestic for men as well. So I feel like Gabriel is coming through. I feel like you guys, Taurus, you're dealing with an angelic being right now. You're not dealing with guides like that are, in between that sector of the universe. You're dealing with an angelic being. And Gabriel, I always say to look up Gabriel because he says different things all the time, okay, to different people. He may also want to tell you to change the music that you're listening to. You're trying to feel motivated. You're trying to get somewhere, even for meditation. Change that stuff up. You're a new person. God bless you. You're a new person. Okay. I don't know if you just got out of something or somebody just did something to you. But right now I'm feeling like this is dealing with your heart space, your heart area. And I also feel a solar plexus out of this. So it's like saying, dude, rise out of the ashes. I see this phoenix coming right here. Rise out of these ashes of what's going on. Even if you're no matter what, I haven't rolled any die for you quite yet. Let me see. And you guys know, I say dice, but you know how it is. Yeah. Somebody was basically, not wanting you to move forward in your life. In all the natural ways. They were going to strip everything natural from you. And in my mind, I'm looking into you, and I'm looking straight into your eyes. And I'm like, how could somebody do that to you? Who would you be around where they want to take the naturalness from you? And I don't even feel like they hating on you. I don't even feel like they want to take your space. I don't feel like anything like that. This person seem like they working for somebody else almost. Are they working for, some, let's see. I gotta get in here. Let's get into this reality real quick about what's going on. Because Taurus, right now, like, honestly, you are definitely a target. And I'm trying to figure out what this person, like, is this drama? It don't seem like drama to me, though. It don't seem like drama. Yeah, nah. This is not anything that's dealing with anything with work. This is not going to affect your work. This is not going to affect the way that you feel about what you've done in your past. So nobody is hurting your feelings in a sense. So we are getting that out the way. Nobody hurting your feelings. Nobody is at your workplace. Nobody is basically pushing to where your 40 hours a week. Because when somebody messing with you at your job space or with your creativity, they really messing with your 40 hours a week. And then they also messing with your self-esteem. They also messing with the way that you build and the way that you grind. The person don't got that kind of pull right now. So that is a reason why we're trying to figure out who they are and why they're not coming out so strongly in this reading right now, or you can't really spot them right away because they're not really affecting you. Okay. But ideally they do want to come, and in this sense, I feel like they want to come and knock these cups over. Are you dealing with a Cancer? Did you meet this person in the summertime? Are you dealing with a Scorpio? Or perhaps was this person your boyfriend or your husband, and now they taking some cups away, or they knocking things away because they don't want nobody to have you? If are they with a Gemini spirit? If I can't have you, nobody can have you. I don't see this as you, but and again, I don't see you as looking into these cups. I do see those two back there for you, so I do see you standing up right there and let somebody know you ruined everything. Okay, you got me. I cried, or I lost this, or I did that, whatever the case is, but you're standing up right there and letting them know you're not coming any further. You're not knocking these two cups down. You did a lot. You did too much. You did a lot. Okay. And so really right now, as a woman, and if it's a woman that I'm speaking to, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm proud of you because this and that. No, like seriously, I feel how you feel right now. And when you're looking at them, it's like I feel like you're a counselor or something. Your heart space, they trying to hurt your heart. They're trying to, get into, they don't want your solar plexus working, and they definitely ain't gonna control your throat chakra. And so it's like, wow, like when I'm speaking back to this person, you have a full body of armor on and you're letting them know, move back, push back, move back. Because if I have to say it any louder, if I have to take a step forward, the force will be with you. Okay. And that's how I'm feeling. So yeah, the target. I feel like now that person when those cups are spilled, you know who this person is, right? Okay, there's something you want to keep private, and it's your own personal life, your own personal business. Okay. What I mean by that, I do have you down there at a 4. So with you and your friends and stuff, you don't want your friends are going to be around you. They're not going to let anybody basically in on you. Like, it's like one of those things to where you just lost, you and all your homeboys, you just lost your girl or whatever the case is. You wasn't really trying to lose her, but something ended up happening. You messed up. You lost your girl. When you go out with all the guys or whatever the case, it's like they make sure no females come around you. Have you ever had that go on to where even if you're a lady or whatever, you go out with all your girls, but every time a guy want to come and talk to you, one of your females come by and be like, no, like we cool, we're dancing, we're cool. Because why? They know that you're healing, okay? They know that you're healing, and your friends are going to try to protect you, okay? As for that, this is a perfect time for you to be dealing with family right now. Even if you want to go and take a trip, it will be very beneficial if you spend anywhere between 4 to 10 days somewhere with family or somewhere out. The way that y'all party, the way that they love you, and the way that you just feeling somewhere. And also it also helps the person who's watching you is targeting you. If it's an ex or something like that, it makes it better to where they looking and they're like, wow, like it scares them that you got somebody that can really have your back. You have people to have your back because they don't have it like that. It also makes it to where they just really see you out there having fun, and they see you having pure fun. They want to go out and get with somebody real quick, and that's all they can do to quote unquote get back at you. Nah, you went out of town, not to Vegas or not to anywhere just to have fun and drink and stuff and party and shake and look all good, but you went out to really have a good time with family. If you got family in Mississippi or something like that, or you got family like wherever it's at, Y'all about to go and have a good time. You about to meet so many cousins and all this, and they just about to love on you. And it's about to be a lot of fun. So if there's a way where you can make that happen, make it happen. Even if it's on social media, you be like, hey, I want to come and visit you. Like, I ain't never seen that, or whatever the case. Dude, make the plans and go and do it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I feel like your eternity is really working well with you right now. You are gonna find a job to where you're gonna be able to retire in, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. You're gonna have a lot of opportunities. If you are wanting to get a new job, just make sure that you choose a job to where the profession is something that you feel fully confident in. And I could just see you flourishing in this job. It could be so much fun. Don't be ashamed if you come down a line, if you are on a line of hunters, or if you're in a line of like waitress type people. Okay, because waiters, people think that they're not that important, but then there's some time where everybody be like, dude, the waitress or the waiter is the most important person. You know, like their energy pickup, they always there for people. They pick up shifts all the time. Like, they can't control what kind of tip you give them. They don't have no attitude. A lot of times we start dating waiters or waitresses. Like, man, they could hook you up, or they could hook you up with the next table if need be. They give you discounts. They give you free food if you're not on your feet properly. They talk to you, and I'm talking about bartenders as well. They just there for you. Okay, hunters. I'm also saying it like, yo, people might feel like that's not a value or that don't make sense or whatever. Dude, you could be hunters or fishers, and every fisherman and everything else as well. You guys you guys spread a lot of good energy and harness pure energy for people who are in city life and people that don't get out. If you are like a male that likes the wilderness and get out there, when you do come and be at work or doing what you're doing, you set a certain tempo. And I'm not sure if you really knew that, but you really do. Do people really know who you are? Do people really know about you correctly? And again, do you want them to know about you correctly? Are you a mysterious person, Taurus? Do you want to be mysterious? Also, the people who are targeting you, are they looking up your information or trying to find you on social media? Make sure your social medias are closed, because if you're looking for a new job and you holding a bottle of Hennessy somewhere, or if you're looking for, if you're trying to look for a new relationship, but you have a lot of pictures with your girlfriend or boyfriend still, they'll look at that and they'll be like, oh, I don't want to deal with you because you're already in a, whatever. But you're like, nah, like, I've already had a conversation, or I'm struggling in my relationship a little bit, or I already had a conversation with my spouse or my significant other, and we're both deciding to kind of spread, to separate, but it may take a few months. But I am looking, but I'm not, me and my mate are not going to be torn apart in a negative way. We're setting each other free. Okay. So I'm just saying, keep your social media and different things private, whether it's for job, relationships, or anything, because somebody is going to be looking you up, but they don't know about you yet. So they're not doing it in a negative way. I feel like this is for job or relationship, but also as for that person who's targeting you, they can't spread no bad information, because everybody already know about you already too much. They can clearly see who you are. So that person that's trying to start some drama or whatever it is, that stuff's so dead and gone. It ain't ever arrived. And again, this is letting me know, this came up reverse. This person that is targeting you, they do not realize they cannot take you off a balance. You are a balanced person. You a balanced being. You gutter and you book smart. It don't really matter what's going on. Or you're an intellectual. You have a high intellect, and you're a really sought out person. So it's like, oh, some people say, oh, you're sought out, but you don't balance. You're not a multitasker. You can't juggle. So I think I could get this position over you. Nah. I already know that if I do want somebody juggling something, I want it to be Taurus. I'm sorry, Libra. I'm sorry, Virgo. I'm sorry, Pisces and Sagittarius. But ideally, you guys are suitors and winners and all kind of things and stuff. But I'm putting this Taurus right beneath Aries. Okay? Why? Because they're emperor. They will rule. They have that eye. They have that mindset. They are strong. You guys you Taurus, you guys remind people of other great people. So they trust you more. Okay? And so like what you guys following right behind Aries for the birthday chart and everything like that, it's like, yeah, you guys can cross some people up like Gemini and have them really thinking about you. They really, like, people will really be sitting out and people will really be sitting there like, wow, So I feel like this is you. I feel like you putting everything behind you and you only looking forward to the things that make sense and the things that matter. I feel like you actually dropped down the wands that were hurting you or things that reminded you or was things that were reminiscent or anything like that. You just put those completely away and you find with what you got right now and you're fine with where you're going and everything like that. Okay. And so, yeah, I wanted to get a little bit personal and know about what was going on. And I see that everything is in a sense, but let's get a little bit deeper, ideally. And I could talk about this. You about to walk through the door and you about to live fast lane dang near all the way into your birthday. So goodbye to you, Taurus. Have a good time. Have a good trip. Okay. Because ideally it's not going to affect your work life. And ideally you've always taken that route. You know how to balance your life. You know how to deal with it. And, you got a little play toy here. You don't take this person that serious. It could be somebody you dealt with in the past. But as I said, you already got one die on the floor right now. And it's like saying like you told a few of your friends you dealing with somebody or you getting that energy fed, you getting that issue, you got it, but you don't want other people to know. It's not that serious, right? It's somebody who also feel the same way of like, oh, we're just buddies. Like I see you at 10:45, maybe a couple of nights out the week if that's what you need, but ideally that I get on your nerves, right? So you like I'm not like I'm not even about to pretend like we're going to be in a relationship because that's not what it is, right? So that's why you're leaving that separate, and your friends know who this person is, but they don't tease you about them, and they don't even recognize this person. They don't ask about it. They just make sure that you get that issue because as your homegirl, as your brother, like by all means, like you're a better person when you have that issue out the way, right? We all feel that same way. I don't know anything about that specifically because I am not a better person because I don't get my issues out the way. Amen. I hold my system tight for y'all. Okay. You wanted a none, then by all means, I ain't got none, but I can tell you for one aspect, the less I am like you, because you handle your business, you get your stuff together, the more that I can be I could be that home base for you. Okay. So Taurus, I have my best friend, one of my older best friends for over 10 years was is a Taurus. And so by all means, a better person when she got her issue and everything was in line. But ideally, being that I wasn't spreading relationships and doing certain things, I was a stronger person for my friends, right? I didn't have my own business, my issues going on. So I made sure that, I could encourage them to live life as fast, as slow, as deep, or as light as they wanted to. That's what mattered to me. So yeah, what's dealing with this Pentacles? I'm looking at you right now, and I'm looking at you right now because I feel like on Friday the 13th, somebody was trying to flip something. You flipping currency? You flipping currency now? I love you dearly, Taurus. You can handle your business. Flip the currency however you can. Spend the money if you want it. If you want to blow a little bit of money, by all means, go ahead and do so. You're going to have money come back in the next 6 months. So again, Taurus, you're about 6 months away. I see in 6 months currency coming in and being you're gonna be real prepared for the summer. So by all means, however you spending it, however you doing it, go ahead and continue to do so, or however you plan it, go ahead and do so. It's a yes from you. It's a yes from me. Okay, and so yeah, the devil is letting it know, like, dude, if you do love that Vegas type of lifestyle, he's like, I'm gonna have your back. I got your back. You want to spend a little bit of money, you want to spread yourself a little bit wide, you want to do whatever you got to do for yourself, I'm your man, right? And he's coming through me. So devil coming through literally, Lambie. And when I say he's coming through me in a sense, it's saying that I have dealt with the devil so often to where, you can't trust him and all these kind of things, but ideally you can. If you want to play his game and you make a rule, if you read in the book of Job, the Lord said you can touch him, you can do all kind of things, but what you won't do is this, and that. And he's like, all right, by all means, that's what it is. He did all that kind of stuff, but by all means, Job still belonged unto the Lord. And so I'm saying, Taurus, you can trust. If the devil say, I'm going to fill your gas tank, he going to fill that tank. But by all means, your whole, until that gas is done, he going to be trying to manipulate your mind to go and do things to have you feeling certain kind of skeptical, or you're going to be doing certain things in the dark, right? And so when I said if you were flipping currency or what you were doing, are you making sure, are you selling, something to people for right now to make that extra currency? Are you juggling a couple of men or women? Are you not a bisexual person, but right now you so upset, or you so pushed to do different things or learn different things or go a different route? Are you trying certain things with certain people? Just certain things like that. Are you actually going on vacations that you cannot even afford? Are you overindulging in something, but does it feel right to you? Okay, does it feel good to you? If it does, then by all means, you in the right field right now. Because I feel like it's only going to be for about 6 months. Okay, so it's not anything that's permanent. And if you're trying something or you feeling a certain way, I got your back, Taurus. Always, I got your back. Taurus, you're looking real handsome, by the way, as well. I just want to let you know that. Yeah. Somebody is around you and they're looking at you. They're keeping their feelings to themselves. We got Five of Pentacles. They're keeping their feelings to themselves. It could be somebody at work, but they do adore you. They do admire you. But this person is more of an angelic being. They're more of an angelic person. So they're not trying to really take anything from you. They don't really want anything from you, but they do love you being around. They wish that they could get a little bit more in debt with you, but it's not a necessity. This person may already have a family. This person may not really know how to connect with you furthermore. Okay. But they do just like to see you. They like to be around you. They do like to hear you speak. They do like to do that. Like I said, I feel like this person is somebody at work, somebody who already has a family. If you're younger than them, yeah, God bless. Okay, cool. So I got the moon and I got the Six of Swords. I feel like something's going to change overnight. Okay. So yeah, I feel like something can change overnight if you're dealing with a Libra. Again, maybe a Libra is also somebody that does push into October. So, of course, the Friday the 13th, I feel like that's an October type of thing. Friday the 13th in October would be, super crazy, but we had Friday the 13th in November. And so, what I'm saying is, if you're dealing with a water sign, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, if you're dealing with an air sign, so Libra, Aquarius, I would say Gemini, let's see, Pisces, Scorpio, let's see. So if you're dealing with this, I'm kind of coming at you from a different way, right? I wanted you to deal with the moon in Pisces, right? Okay. So that's a Knight of Cups. So you raise your cup regardless. Okay. Somebody owes you something. Somebody gonna give you something. You deserve something. You are somebody who you say, fill my cup up to the top. Cause this about to last me. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling myself right now. I'm in my emotions right now. But by all means, like, you feel good. You ever had somebody who they song is on? They already had, a couple of shots. They could dance real well. They just feeling it, so they really happy. Right? And that's how I feel like you want to be. You want to be like, dude, I ain't worried about nothing on my mind. I got everything that I need. They playing my song. I'm out here in Cancun. All kind of stuff. You just like, you just feeling yourself, right? And so that's how I feel. That's what I wanted to come through, because I wanted you to be able to use the pieces of yourself that you put away for emergencies. And this is an emergency, okay? And so, yeah, if you're going to be going overseas, if you're going to be flying, if you got somebody coming in, then yeah, go ahead and do that. But this is also the Six of Swords. So I just wanted you to know, you can plan for a trip, and you may actually meet somebody when you do go on a trip in the summertime. I know that's a little bit far away, but I think that it's a beautiful thing to know that when your birthday comes around, or right after your birthday, when you start celebrating for when your birthday comes, you start celebrating for a long time. But I'm just saying, you're on a trip right now. Okay. And if you're not, you about to start on a trip right now because of something's going on with your emotions. You about to just be trying to live your best life, but you're doing it also to show somebody that you're living your best life. Show somebody or a couple of people. So when we doing that, when we finally really wake up, it's like, oh man, like, okay, well, that game's over. But what do you know? You got a real suitor coming for you right when you're done finishing that game. Okay, so it's going to be somebody coming from a distance, and it's not from a far away distance. Somebody coming from, it's going to be in the future. Okay. Yeah, roll the lucky dice, and four is your number. So if you're trying to go on like double dates or something like that, go ahead and do so, but just know that it's not going to be as fun as you thought, because the men don't really connect, or the women don't really connect. Have you had like you and your dude want to not you and your dude, I'm sorry, one brother want to go out with the other brother, and y'all want to bring y'all women together, but the women don't really speak to one another. So it's kind of weird. It's like you guys have like attitudes towards one another, and we just bring y'all out so that we could chill, right? So like that's, I want to let you know that, like, that may not be going on. But they said, make sure that you try other signs. If you try other signs, so if that's something that happens, or your woman or your man is not somebody who is, because Taurus, you would work really well with somebody who is a really great speaker, and somebody who is really mature, and somebody who knows how to put that foot in, or that extra bill in. If you're dealing with somebody who's not doing that right now, then by all means, try other signs. I would say really try a Leo, okay? They really, I think, could take care of you and make you feel like, hey, I got a good one. I got a suitor, okay? Let me just see what's going on right now. You're done with all your studies. You feel like you want to be released from this mundane way of living, but ideally right now, your sleep state, your dream state, I don't know if you remember your dreams, but you're just getting torn up. Is it harder for you to wake up as well? Is this harder for you to wake up? Are you crying yourself to sleep? Are you on your phone before you go to bed and you're just looking at things? Like, be mindful about your heart space. You guys, I spent 30 minutes on you guys already. I had no idea. Taurus, you need counseling. You need counseling right now. And I'm not saying, oh my God, it's a problem. No, but like, seriously, like, this is not like you. So go ahead and do what you're doing. But by all means, please spend, a certain amount. If you can spend 30, if you can spend 600, I don't care. But within the next 6 months, I need you to see somebody at least 4 times. Within the next 6 months, I need you to clear this space out. Were you going to have a child with this person? Did you have also like a miscarriage? Were you a man who said that you didn't want to deal with children right now, or you don't want to go that forward? Did you hurt somebody so deeply but you love them, so as they hurt, you hurt? You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to be released from something. I don't see this as you being in your own sector, in your own protection. I see this as you need to be a huge release or whatever. But you're a target. And so, like I said, like, if you're a target and you're feeling a certain way, and I'm telling you to get counseling, by all means, this could be your target for somebody trying to manipulate your mind or manipulate your self-worth, trying to manipulate your path and where you're going. So I may need you to start speaking to somebody specifically because they may be a real holy guide. And when I say holy, I may mean they may actually be able to release and break you from certain things. Okay, you've been going down a path, and you're going to continue to go down a certain path, or you're going to continue to work in a certain way. But ideally, your studies and your way of learning is done. You passed the class, you passed the course, and I want to let you know that when you do pass classes and pass the course and things in life, you do need counselors, you do need guidance in person. Because why? You working at a high level. Kings and queens, they deal with a whole bunch of people to make sure things are going correctly. Okay, they communicate with people, not network communication. They deal with people and they speak to people in closed areas to make sure that they're going in the right direction, because you are leading people. Okay, you lead a certain type of people, Taurus. You lead a certain type of people. There's nothing wrong with who you are, what you do, how you do it, what you got going on, or whatever the case. You don't have to be like anybody else. You finish what you finished, and now that you're moving forward, don't think that being targeted is a problem. Okay? They're going to target you regardless. You look wonderful anyway. Okay? And so I'm just saying, like, I'm going to have to end it here because we got so deep into the heart measurement, we don't got to worry about that no more. Okay, so if there's any way you could get counseling, even if it's something that's online, just do so and express how you feel. Okay, express how you feel, because if you don't know, there's just a little nugget in there and it has to be released. And so you have to deal with a professional to do that. If I also say, when I said $30 to $600 or whatever the case, also psychics and stuff, you can deal with them. But you want to get readings and stuff. If you're doing readings, you can get a reading for $50, $25. Maybe you need monthly readings. Okay, if you don't want to go to a full therapist or whatever. Do what you can. Maybe you need certain healing sessions to go through. Okay, so do whatever you can to get through this patch. But I just feel like I want you to have self-care. You are targeted. Self-care will make sure that you're out of harm's way. Okay, I love you. See ya.